How is it going, my heroes, my villains, and everybody in between? Sean Ross here, and welcome back, guys, to another live reaction to My Hero Academia. We are on manga chapter number 330, entitled Me and Myself.
Master, this is not over. Just you wait. The game is still mine.
This is my body! Do you understand that?
You'll be fine, Tomura Shigaraki. Take all this experience, loathing, and regret, and use it as you move forward.
And based on that title, it seems like we might be diving a bit more into the identity crisis we got with Shigaraki at the end of last chapter. That will be interesting if that's the case, but for now, what has me very, very excited is this dogfight in the sky that is about to go down with our future king of the villains and America's #1 hero. Shigaraki versus Star and Stripe. And I am ready for this. Especially with the setup that we got in last chapter, with Shigaraki flying in on his Nomu to intercept Star and keep her from Japan, because All For One is taking advantage of this opportunity to try to steal Star's quirk. And we still have no idea what Star's quirk even is, but you know it has to be pretty damn powerful if All For One desires it.
You have no idea.
You gonna learn today?
So going into this chapter, I am excited to see this fight go down, to hopefully get the reveal of Star's quirk, and to see America's #1 hero in action. So, mount ladies and gentle criminals, without further ado, let's dive right into chapter 330.
Let's do this.
Here we go. First page of the chapter, and we can see one of the jet pilots communicating with Star and Stripe right here. No, Star, that's Tomura Shigaraki, so we should expect an EMP attack. All units, switch to shock shield mode and disengage autopilots.
Roger, roger.
Roger that, Bravo leader. And we can see all of the jets activating their shields as they are getting ready to engage with Shigaraki.
Deflector shields up at maximum.
This is where the fun begins.
Well, what's our play? Offense or evasion? Do you even need to ask? We smash! Star and Stripe really is a disciple of All Might with a response like that. She is done waiting around, she is ready to fight with Shigaraki, and she is going to smash him right in his face.
Smash.
I can see the future!
Loud and clear, Star. Let's hope at least one of us makes a safe landing.
Offensive maneuvers!
Battle formation. And we can see all of the jets scattering around Star as they all charge towards Shigaraki. There's a villain to take down. I'll make sure your remains make it back to your loved ones.
Why are you so damned irritating?
And I love this panel shot of Shigaraki right here, showing him standing on top of his flying Nomu as he's just staring down the squadron of jets charging at him. It's a strange state I find myself in. I can truthfully declare that I am Tomura Shigaraki, but at the same time, there is no doubt that I am also me.
Who are you?
You.
No, not me, you.
Yes, I am you.
Just answer the damn questions. Who are you?
I have told you.
You.
Yes?
Not you, him. What's your name?
Me.
Yes, you.
I am me.
He's me, and I'm you.
Interesting. So this is where the title's coming in with this identity crisis with Shigaraki. He knows that he is Shigaraki right here, but at the same time, we have All For One dialogue seeping through. So it kind of seems like the two personalities are starting to merge into one within Shigaraki's body right here.
This is my power.
But wasting no time at all, we can see Shigaraki preparing a multi-quirk attack. Radio waves plus air cannon plus heavy halo. I felt like this ever since I reawakened.
Watch out!
And Star, noticing the attack incoming, jumps off of her jet yelling evade, telling all the other pilots to evade this attack.
Air cannon plus spring-like limbs. Kinetic booster times 4. Strength enhancer times 3.
Run, bitch! Run!
Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you. This will be hard for us both. What a delightful combination. Maybe a few more enhancers next time.
Yo, and Shigaraki isn't holding back at all right here. We see him unleashing this massive EMP blast that's just engulfing the upper atmosphere right here. It is so powerful, we can see the clouds below them just dispersing in every direction. God damn, Shigaraki. But thanks to Star's warning, it looks like all of the jets were able to get out of the range of Shigaraki's blast. And we just see this smile on Shigaraki's face as he says, "Well, USA, who will be the first to tag the other?" Look. And Shigaraki is turning his head as he is watching Star fall through the sky, but we see her land safely upon another jet, going full-on surfing USA right here as she is surfing this jet through the sky. Do you already know what my deal is? It wouldn't help you fight back, because I reign supreme, boy. Air. Star and Stripes Quark, New Order. Yo, here we go. We are finally going to learn what her quirk is, and it's called New Order. But it looks like to use it, we see Star gripping the air with her hand right here. As of now, the air does not exist 100 meters ahead of me.
What did you say?
What? After touching a target, she can call out the target's name and assign a new rule to it.
So let it be written. So let it be done.
Now, reality can be whatever I want.
You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
Yo, wait a minute.
Hacks! I call hacks!
So Star's quirk has nothing to do with super strength.
You've much yet to learn.
You're telling me her quirk, New Order, allows her to control reality with her commands? That right there has to be one of the most powerful, possibly most broken quirks we have gotten in My Hero Academia thus far. That is so OP.
Mine.
Which makes complete sense why All For One desperately wants this quirk all to himself. Can you imagine if All For One had the ability to just change reality with commands?
I am inevitable.
Our heroes would not stand a chance at all. But with a quirk like that, it just makes sense how she was able to become America's #1 hero. She says a command, and it becomes reality. There has to be some type of limitations with New Order. All quirks in the series come with limitations. We just don't know what they are for New Order. Look. But with this double-page spread right here, we have her command of removing the air 100 meters ahead of her taking effect. Star mode is activating in the atmosphere around Shigaraki, and it looks like the atmosphere has vanished. How about you die with this? And we can just see Shigaraki putting his hand to his mouth, trying to gasp for air, but the atmosphere around him has completely vanished. And he says to himself, a brutal quirk. I want it.
Mine.
And we got a little bit of All For One chiming through, being like, mine, 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 mine. He wants that quirk all to himself. Well, a guy who came all this way to meet me probably wouldn't drop dead that easily.
Whenever you're ready.
Laser cannons! Fire! And we see all of the jets moving in right here, firing their lasers upon Shigaraki, and it looks like all of them are direct hits.
That got him! I see it, Wedge. Good work.
That got him! Good shot, me! Like hell that was you, Wedge. I shot first. Don't get cocky just yet. Yo, the Force is strong with these references right here. We just got 3 Star Wars references with this dialogue right here. We have Wedge as one of the pilots for Wedge Antilles. We have I shot first for Han shooting Greedo, and then don't get cocky for what Han said to Luke when he shot down a TIE fighter.
Got him! I got him! Great kid! Don't get cocky!
You gotta love when Horikoshi incorporates these Star Wars references into MHA. They are the best. But Star has the right mindset right now. They shouldn't get cocky because it's gonna take a lot more than these lasers to take down Shigaraki / All for One. Reflect plus scatter. And with Shigaraki holding those lasers in his hands, you see him reflecting them in every direction possible, and one of them hits Star directly.
By the power of Grayskull!
The laser is holdable.
My daddy want to call a bullet by his bare hand. No bullshit.
This right here is just an insanely powerful quirk. Whatever she wants to make reality, all she has to do is say it. And she made it so that this laser can be held in her hands, and you see her condensing the energy down as you see the mask on her face breaking apart. His body is healing. No wonder Japan lost to this guy. And Shigaraki is making quick work of those injuries he just received. The vacuum she created is gone. Does New Order have a limitation of some sort? Okay, so now we're starting to see the limitations come through. So as soon as she created a New Order by making the laser holdable, the atmosphere returned around Shigaraki. Interesting. Is this my chance? And we see Shigaraki preparing another air cannon blast with his arm, and he is using it to propel himself at Mach speed towards Star right here, using monstrous strength for mid-air mobility.
I've got this one.
And playing right into my hands. Yo!
Now for an ultimate move!
Oh! Is he gonna feel it? Oh, what? God, right in his beak!
And we've got a second double-page spread where we can see Star and Stripe speed blitzing Shigaraki right here as she just smashes him right in his face.
Called it.
She said she would smash, and indeed she has. She went full on All Might right here with this punch, and the only thing it's missing is having this smash named after a US state. Homura Shigaraki, and we have Star saying his name and is activating New Order. I can only set new rules for up to 2 different targets at once. One of the 2 is always myself. I can't quite conjure up super strength on All Might's level, but I'm not too shabby.
Oh, now I see. Now I get it. Now the pieces are falling into place.
Okay, we got a few more limitations for New Order right here. She can only bestow rules on 2 people at a time, but from those 2, one is always dedicated to herself, which she gives super strength. But it's not strength on the level of All Might, which goes to show the limitations on the amount of power she can give to people. But after that punch, we just see Shigaraki go flying through the air, and he goes crashing into a nearby jet. Years ago, a Japanese student studying abroad saved me. My family and I were on our way to the Santa Monica Pier when it happened. A burglar on the run attacked us in our car. At least let my little sister live, I cried. I was ready to face death, but then he was there.
Crush them!
Fear not, citizens. Everything is fine. You're safe because I am here.
He's an exchange student visiting the States from Japan. You can call him by his hero name, All Might.
He's the coolest in the universe! And once I get my quirk, I'm gonna be a hero just like him!
Yo, Horikoshi! You have gotta be kidding me! That right there is an amazing connection to make to bring us all the way back to the first My Hero movie, Two Heroes. So you're telling me that opening scene with young All Might protecting that family in the car was in fact Star's family, and that she was the young girl with glasses protecting her younger sister?
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Amazing. That is an amazing connection right there. And Horikoshi right now is letting everybody know that yes, the movies are in fact canon, but that we also got introduced to Star way before her introduction 2 chapters ago. This right here explains why she looks up and admires All Might so much. It's with that shot right there of young All Might standing there in that plus ultra varsity jackets, and we can just see young Star looking on at All Might in awe. I'll never forget the sight of those 2 hair tufts. He was my role model from that day forward. As a show of my own even greater dedication to peace, I went for 8 tufts. And that right there explains why her hair looks so similar to All Might's. But we see Star come in for a superhero landing right on top of Shigaraki, and she is pinning him down against the jets.
She's gonna do a superhero landing. Wait for it. Woo! Superhero landing. Yeah, that's really hard on your knees.
Hey now, you're being a little rough, aren't you?
There's no escaping him. That cursed All Might. And Shigaraki right now is like, great, I have to deal with another All Might fan. He's called the symbol of peace, after all. Anyway, I've touched you and said your name. So now, if Tomura Shigaraki moves at all, what? His heart will stop.
What the fuck?!
NANI?! I'm in danger!
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Yo, that is a rule right there. You can just see the fear washing over Shigaraki's face because he knows if he even twitches a muscle, he is about to die right here. And that look on Star's face, you just know she does not care that she could possibly kill Shigaraki in this moment with that rule she just made.
Oh no.
And we just see Shigaraki looking on in fear.
I am here for you.
But All For One says she fell for it. There were signs from the moment I awakened, and we have a flashback shot going back to the war arc when the first crack appeared on Shigaraki's face and All For One started to break through. You will be mine, little brother. The boundary was always hazy. And you can see that we are entering the Vestige world where we can see the vestige of All For One combining with Shigaraki's body right here.
Hate is spilling out of you, overflowing from every pore. Do not be afraid. What's inside of you is more important than anything else.
Get out of my head! Leave my brain alone!
Never!
So it does seem like the 2 personalities are merging into one within Shigaraki's body.
Get off of me!
You can see that Shigaraki's trying to resist the best that he can as he's trying to push All For One out of his body. As originally planned, you were meant to become me entirely after 2 months of recuperation. But what a firecracker you are, Tomura.
Good.
Your sheer hatred, your drive for destruction. The Doctor and I had our expectations, and you rose up to blow them away. Percentage-wise, I'd say 97, perhaps 98%. We will become one soon enough. No longer All For One, nor Tomura Shigaraki. We now meld into a new person altogether. And out of the Vestige world, we can see Shigaraki just screaming at the top of his lungs, "No!" After hearing that from All For One, and you just see this shocked look on Star's face because Shigaraki just moved in this moment and he didn't die. It didn't work? Is he not Tomura Shigaraki? Maybe it didn't work because they are forming a new person within Shigaraki, or maybe it's because she didn't refer to him by his real name, which would be Tenko Shimura. Not in favor, are you? Well, I sure am. Do you detest me? Let that rage flow. Your hatred delivers us to our glorious future.
Use your aggressive feelings, boy. Let the hate flow through you.
And All For One is going full Palpatine in this moment right here. He is telling Shigaraki to let the hate flow through him because Shigaraki's hatred allows All For One's grip to grow stronger upon him.
And this is to go even
Yo!
further beyond!
What is going on with Shigaraki's hair right here? We can just see it growing longer and getting out of control as Shigaraki is just yelling at the top of his lungs. It looks like Shigaraki's going full on Super Saiyan 3 right now as he is unleashing his hatred.
Father.
But we can see that Shigaraki is thinking back to his childhood home right here. It began in that house with a grain of hate that grew and built upon itself. Then we just have this zoomed out shot where we can see an explosion in the distance with electricity flying everywhere, and that is the spot where Shigaraki and Star and Stripe currently are. This right here has me excited, but very nervous at the exact same time. That right there is the end of the chapter. Next chapter hits October 31st.
Go away. Disappear.
You must stay sharp, Tomura. You must grow and improve. You will become my successor. No matter how many times you fail, you have to stand back up again. Don't worry. I am here for you.
Yo, it sucks that we are going on break with a cliffhanger like this. This really sucks. But Horikoshi deserves the breaks when he can get them, because this right here was an amazing chapter that finally allowed us to see Star in action, and we got the reveal of her quirk. And her quirk New Order might possibly be one of the most powerful quirks we have gotten in the series thus far. But luckily, it does come with some very nice limitations that keep it from being a broken ability. But it is definitely an ability we do not want All For One to get his hands on. But with that explosion at the ending of the chapter, was All For One able to steal it? Because Star right now is in prime quirk stealing position as she is standing on top of Shigaraki, pinning him down. And if All For One is in full control and has stolen the quirk, it is basically game over for our heroes moving forward, because with this ability, all For One has to say is, I can now steal the power of One For All, and he will be able to take it from Deku. So this right here is a very crucial moment that will decide how we move forward, and I am both excited and nervous to see where we go from here. So with that, guys, that right there is my live reaction to chapter 330 of My Hero Academia. But for now, I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts on the events of this chapter. What do you guys think about the chapter overall? What are your guys' thoughts on Star's quirk New Order and the limitations that it has? And then with that ending explosion, was All For One successful in stealing Star's quirk? And if so, where do we go from here? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below, and feel free to subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon that you guys can be alerted for every new MHA reaction that pops up on the channel. But if you guys want to talk about other things or talk about MHA outside of YouTube, feel free to also follow me over on Twitter. A link to my Twitter account can also be found in the description down below. That's going to do it from here, guys. So in 2 weeks' time, when we come back from the break with chapter 331 of My Hero Academia, I'll talk to you guys next time. But remember, go beyond plus Ultra!